Nowadays, people in many countries are required to work longer in their life. This means that workers must remain employable along their lifespan. But what does employability mean? Generally speaking, we can define employability as the ability to continue being employed by the current organization or to be employed by potential prospective employers. The first is known as internal employability, the second as external employability. Older workers' external employability is especially relevant because they are demanded to work longer, but paradoxically, they also face high discrimination when looking for employment or re-employment. Therefore, the question we asked was, do older workers experience a disadvantage in terms of external employability? And if so, which factors may attenuate or further accentuate this situation? We ran a survey in 30 countries and collected responses from over 9,000 individuals employed in managerial or professional jobs. 4 main results emerged. First, older workers tend to report lower employability. For every additional year of age after 40, an individual's perceived employability decreases by 6% on a scale from 1 to 5. Second, the variety of human resource developmental practices experienced by individuals throughout their careers acts as a buffer. HR developmental practices are a set of programs, activities carried out by organizations with the aim of developing their employees. These include, for example, career counseling, different forms of appraisal, mentoring. Third, unsurprisingly, in countries with higher unemployment rate, individuals on average reported feeling less employable. However, this was not more accentuated for older workers. It was true for all the respondents. Fourth, we found great similarity among the 30 countries in our study. In particular, the disadvantage of older workers in employability does not vary significantly by country. And the protective effect of HR developmental practices also seems stable across countries and hence universal. Our main contribution is a much needed contextualized understanding of older workers' employability. They likely think that society has a very negative idea about them as workers, and therefore they perceive very poor chances on the labor market. HR developmental practices could counteract this. Through such programs, individuals acquire important competencies for their employability. They learn to become more accurate in self-assessment. They acquire knowledge and strategies for adapting in changing work environments, and their self-confidence is increased. The main managerial implication is that HR developmental practices act as a protective shield, we could say. And this shield is built up over time and over the entire course of one's career. This highlights 4 main points for organizations. 1. HR professionals have an important responsibility toward older workers and should make sure that employees of all ages are involved in the developmental activities, and consistently so along their work-life span. 2. Offering HR developmental practices should be done in a more inclusive rather than elitist way. 3. Investing in the development of employees seems to be part of an organizational social responsibility toward society at large. 4. Policymakers should also share with organizations the responsibility for building up a lifelong employability via offering developmental activities.